Yeah, we just launched it.
People went crazy for it. And I said, can we put it in the show today? And they're like, okay, we have some left. It's $19.95, and it is the most amazing little compact cooker you've ever seen. We all love our electric skillets. Problem is, you break that thing out, what, once every 6 weeks when you gotta do a big giant meal? But if you're just cooking for you and a loved one, or by yourself, maybe you're an empty nester, maybe you have an apartment and you're like, oh, I just wanna cook something, mac and cheese, I wanna brown up some hot dogs, I wanna make a couple hamburgers.
Or a ribeye.
Or a ribeye.
Or a ribeye.
This is the perfect size. I have it in black, I have it in red, and the most popular is blue. Stephanie Roberts, everybody, wait till you see what she makes, but I know your eyes are looking, you're like, that can't be true. It is $19.95. If you get a new HSN credit card today, I'll get it home to you for $9.95. You cannot afford to not get this.
Absolutely. There's nothing you can't do in this. This is my favorite little cooking vessel.
Browning all the way across.
Right, so right off the bat, don't see electric skillet and think, oh, you know, that's a pancake, that's an egg. No, 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 no. This goes up to high 475 degrees. Look at the sear I put on my ribeye. I love doing this right on the countertop. I threw in some onions, I threw in some mushrooms. Now look at this. We're gonna take this up a level. We're gonna put a little gravy on. We're gonna get those veggies steaming and sauteing. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit and I am good to go. Now, this comes to us from Dash, so we know the quality is awesome. It is called a mini skillet, and I wish it wasn't. I mean, it's mini in terms of it's not gonna take up a ton of room, but I've got 8 inches across and 4 inches of depth. But what do you notice by looking at that?
It's hot.
It's hot. Look at the caramelization.
Look at the browning.
So this is not one of those skillets where you're just gonna use it for breakfast. You can get the browning on the shrimp, the sausage. I'm making a Cajun dish here.
Look at how perfect that looks.
I'm so excited to dig in here. I have to admit, I am absolutely starving. So I've got my protein. I put some peppers and onions in there. Now watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one pot cooking. So even though it's called a mini skillet, thank you. It has got the depth that I need to truly do one pot cooking. This 4-inch depth is so much deeper. Yeah, put a little cheese in there now. We'll put the rest in later. This is deep enough that I can add my liquids and simmer my pasta right here on the countertop. So that is easily pasta for 4. So I like, don't think mini and think, oh, it's not gonna work for my family. Side dishes, 1-pot meals for 4. You can easily do dinner and protein for 2. But let's talk about the electric component here.
We are so busy right now. I just had to tell everybody, people are getting it. Even if this is just your side pan, for like holiday.
Why not?
How many times have you like maybe you're having breakfast and you're like, I need something to put the sausages in. Or I need a mashed potato container, or I need a gravy bowl.
Or I need
this could be all that.
It's the depth that was the selling point for me, because we all have little skillets and fry pans, but I don't have things with this depth that aren't big and honking. So I love the way it works together. Okay, so here's my electric control. I like the fact that it is simple. It is high, medium, and low, but don't think that means you don't have some versatility here. The high is hot. I seared the steak. I caramelized the shrimp and got a good sear on my sausage. Medium is a rolling boil, so I'm able to keep it nice and warm. And then low I can use for baking. So look what we've done. We have done a deep dish pizza right here in the skillet. I'm gonna get on in here. And what I wanna show you, I'm gonna flip this over for a second. Look at that. Look at that crispy, crunchy right here with that. So would you have thought that you could bake a pizza on your countertop? Here's the thing, it is August. I am not into running my oven. I wanna keep it off every chance I get, but I still do want a little baked deep dish pizza. I still wanna do some of those things that I would be using the oven for. Now I can do it in the countertop, and I love the fact that I'm crispy, crunchy.
Malnati's, right?
I know.
In Chicago.
Oh, I love Malnati's.
Lou Malnati's.
Now you're talking.
I love that. And then look at the nonstick inside the pan. It is completely
comes right
clean.
out.
What are you gonna make now?
Let's do a quesadilla. This is my go-to fast food when kids are hungry.
200 left in red.
Oh.
So we're going last call on red, everybody. If you want it, you need to be ordering.
Okay,
go ahead, Stephanie.
Here's all you do. Electric skillet, right? So I'm gonna just push it in and make sure that I am all the way seated in the unit. I choose my temp with something like a quesadilla. I'm gonna pick low. I'm gonna get a crispy crunchy on one side. I'm gonna flip it. The lid's gonna allow my cheese to get all melty, and it is happening with even cooking. So let's let's think about why we do love electric skillets. They're even. So when you're doing something like that pasta, when I'm doing something, I love the help. When I'm doing something like the frittata, you know that it's gonna be even on all the edges and across the whole bottom. You mentioned nonstick, watch this. This is my favorite thing ever. Here's the frittata. Watch it release. And by the way, do you see how I'm able to touch this? Yeah. Not only do we have Stay Cool handles on the sides, this is Stay Cool too. I love it. So I can get some support underneath. Wow. That also means when I am taking it places, I can, oh, nice little garnish. Garnish on top. He misses his restaurant days. Yeah, I know he does. You know me. And that's okay. Look at how beautiful Look at that frittata. Wow. I love the TruGlide Nonstick. I love the fact that cleanup is a breeze. You can see that I came right out. All I'm gonna do is wipe this clean, and I'm gonna be ready to cook again. It releases right from the pan, and again, it's got these little feet that protect my table. So maybe I put artichoke dip in it. I'm all about tailgates. I know we're talking today special football gear. Take this with you because you can put the lid on, you can plug it in. Heck, you can plug it into the back of the car in most places, right? We've got converters.
I am so sold on this.
This is tailgate stuff.
I didn't buy it last time because I forgot.
Oh, don't forget.
And then I saw that you were on this. Well, yeah, we had meetings and all that stuff, and I just forgot about it. I'm gonna get this today, and I would say a red, there's 150 left in red if you want red. I want blue, so how are we doing on blue, Jared? It's more about me. I wanna know if there's one left for me, Jared. All right.
Jared, put one in your cart for Guy, please, so we don't have to hear about it.
Yeah. Oh, look at the mussels.
So I'm steaming mussels. Again, I want you to just keep thinking about the depth. I've got my 8 inches across here, but what sets this skillet apart is the 4-inch depth so that I can steam mussels. I can do all sorts of things on my countertop that I can't do in most skillets. And the other thing I can do is I can control the temperature so that I know low is perfectly even. I know high is gonna give me a sear. Take a look at the pork chops. This is my favorite in here. That is what you're smelling.
Something that is unbelievable.
Look at that. Could that be more gorgeous? And we didn't even have to add any liquid.
Do you want me to cut some?
Yes, cut that one up for me. Because the apples have juiced out and gotten me a little liquid. I got a great sear on the pork chop, then I added my apples.
Oh my gosh,
I added some shallots. Look how moist it is. I can't do that in a fry pan, it dries out. I can't do that in the oven, it dries out. But when you put the lid on and let it simmer in the apple juice a little bit, remember, I didn't add the liquid, those apples themselves juiced out. That is a fall feast.
I gotta taste that.
Right there on the countertop.
Oh my gosh, I taste the herbs in there.
Yep, best pork you'll ever do.
All right, really quick, I'm gonna take this and put this here, because we've been frying chicken.
Yep, doing a shallow fry.
I gotta show you this. If you like to make your own chicken tenders, but you don't want to heat up the whole house, look at, these are perfectly fried. I'm going to put them on a towel. Ideal. Look at this. We did big, is that what these are? These are the crazy looking chicken breasts. Look at these. Okay?
Very fun.
And I'm just going to let them dry in the towel. Look at how perfect those are. And look at, we did it inside this container, and you see, that's what you want. You want to be able to get the temperature, frying especially. If you can't get up to 375, don't bother.
Exactly.
These go up over,
even.
Yeah, these go like 425.
So we are actually gonna fry that on about medium high because I know that's an even 375. Here's the thing, think about what you pay for a fryer. You know, you can do it in this, the same thing you're gonna see your steaks in, the same thing you're gonna make your eggs in.
Red just sold out.
The same thing you're gonna use everything in. Okay, I am doing a quick little stir fry here. Yeah. I am using cauliflower rice so that I'm gonna get that little bit of crisp and crunch and seasoning in there, but I'm gonna leave out the starch. I'm gonna put in a sticky teriyaki sauce, but remember, this is TruGlide Nonstick.
Oh, is that that cauliflower stuff?
Yes.
Let me give you a tip. Buy the cauliflower stuff in the store in the frozen food section.
No,
when
buy
you
it fresh.
brown it, it tastes like rice.
Yeah, buy it fresh. Buy the fresh one.
Yeah, that's true.
Buy it fresh. You can buy it pre-riced, all ready to go.
It's so good,
once you stir fry it up, and especially if you wanted to add some protein, you will never miss the rice. Okay, let's talk capacity next. You're gonna love this.
You know what I'm doing? I am actually jumping ahead to whatever Stephanie
You're keeping me moving today.
It makes her crazy because she's like, wait.
Stop.
But you have to look at what, is this
This is the shepherd's pie. So we're crazy about this because this really shows your capacity. If shepherd's pie isn't the most amazing comfort food ever. So let's think about how we made this. We sauteed the beef, or sometimes I use turkey, right here in this pan. 1 pot cooking. I drained it. Then I mixed in the veggie. I added my tomato paste. I put put my top on and I let it bake right here on my countertop for medium and about 30 minutes. And I now have dinner for 4. 4 people could eat this shepherd's pie.
So you're gonna be judged by a real shepherd.
Oh, fine, I can handle the judging.
Guy.
But can you make it on your countertop? Can you make it in something that costs less than $20? I bet you can't.
Which one of you guys made that shepherd pie?
This is Amanda's shepherd's pie.
Did you make the shepherd's pie? Dude, that is money shepherd's pie.
All right.
That is so freaking good.
And I love the fact, so
Holy
again,
crap.
it's called mini. Don't think mini. This is easily dinner for 4. Shepherd's pie for 4.
Well, it's
right here
anyway.
on the countertop. It is. And you've got your meat, you've got your starch, you've got your stir fry bubbling well so you can see what the even heating does. And again, I am all about not using the oven this time of year. I'm also all about berry dessert, I must admit. Oh, and we're gonna get apples in season. We could make apple crisp right here on the countertop, but this one is a berry because berry's still in season and on sale. Don't turn on the oven. You can do everything in this dash skillet. It says skillet, but you've got a 4-inch depth. It says mini, but I am making dessert and dinner for 4 people on the countertop. There's truly nothing you won't use this for. We started with ribeyes. We've added one-pot pasta. My sous chef down here is digging in and checking on everything. Look at you. You're out of control today.
They just call me, because you know what it is? I'm starting to get hungry. So I'm like, come on, get this stuff out of there. Let's eat. There's our quesadilla.
Let's get under there and take a look at the
show you the bottom.
Yep.
Starting to toast.
Starting to toast.
Let's turn that one up a little bit.
We'll turn that up.
You know our pasta's done.
Oh, good. So this is one-pot cooking. It says skillet, but yet I did a deep dish one-pot.
You know what I would do to this one?
What are you gonna do?
I'd unplug it.
Yeah.
And bring it to the table.
Perfect.
That's what I would do.
Or bring it to your tailgate.
Now you can serve. I'll stir it so you can see. Look at this is unbelievable. Look at the sausage. Oh, look at the shrimp. See those shrimp on top? I mean, where's that little extra cheese? Did we dump it?
You want your
dump
cheese?
it all in there?
Yep, I think she put it in.
Amanda put it in already.
Amanda did put it in. I got so many sous chefs here, I can't keep up.
Let's do the steak.
Let's check out the steak.
Let's pull the steak out. I want to see if it's how it's cooked.
Again, you see skillet and you think, what? We're gonna sear a steak? Electric skillets don't get that hot. This one does. High on this electric skillet is 470 degrees so that I can get a gorgeous sear on my steak. Then we added a beef gravy to it.
That's not gonna be good, is it? No, that's not gonna be good at all.
And you know what? That's medium rare. You want it a little more cooked, you'll leave it in for another couple minutes, but that looks gorgeous. Look at the color on the outside, though.
Yeah, look at this.
Okay,
I mean,
now I'm hungry, too.
Well, look at that bite right there.
That's amazing.
Are you kidding me?
That is absolutely amazing.
Come on.
So again, we've got hot enough to sear. We've got even temperature enough to do one-pot cooking. We've got the capacity to do an entire pasta, shrimp, and sausage dish. Are you dying? Is it so good? If I do that, I can't talk, so you have to eat.
The word that was just gonna come out of my mouth, I don't think you could have said. It was like, holy, what the heck?
Yeah, no, don't say that.
This steak is so good. I'm gonna eat that bite.
I tell you, for under $20, there's nothing you can't do. This may be my new favorite thing to play with in the kitchen. So simple and so good.
So we've done traditional cooking here, and all wonderful, right? We got an air fryer coming up that we're gonna round out the show with. Now, if you love great food, but you don't have time to do all this, you need to try our air fryer. 6-quart capacity coming up next. This is delicious. See you in a minute.
Are you ready?